held accountable. You will be held accountable.
One of the men had come down, the other was still up there, and I think they determined that probably it wasn't safe anymore for the agents, and they just needed to leave that area. So we don't know what it was like this morning before this happened, but afterwards there were crowds that continued to gather after the shooting, and then there was pepper spray that was deployed as they tried to get their vehicles out of there. And tonight we're continuing to watch people come to this site and put down flowers. They're putting candles down by this cross. Again, the victim, 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. And we are trying to learn more about who she was. And we've been told that she was an observer there, which is perfectly legal. And we've done stories. In fact, there was one last night from groups that try to educate the public on their rights and how they can safely and peacefully be a constitutional observer at one of these sites, where you can stand, what you're legally allowed to do in public with a camera.
Yeah, and it really, I mean, as much as you can try to instruct people, there are always people who do not adhere to that, and that did happen this morning, and it happens almost every time, and those are the challenges that not only state and local government have with reminding people what are their legal rights, reminding people what your constitutional rights are, and also towing a line that is legal and keeps them safe. That's the situation that unfolded this morning.
All right, we have been listening to the coverage there in Minneapolis. Fox 9, we will continue to follow always the very latest right here for you. We are going to keep you, though, in Minneapolis. It has been a very, very busy day. As soon as this breaking news happened, we've been providing you the coverage, but we want to go out right now to Minneapolis, near the scene of where this all happened today. Liviana Calmes is joining us here with the latest breakdown as this operation with ICE was just getting underway.
Right, Mike, and like they were saying just before this was a wild scene here after the incident. Protesters, what my guess is, because I was over there too, was over 300 people yelling, chanting at the Minneapolis police. They are really just saying they don't want ICE in the city, and they don't believe that the claiming self-defense in this situation was warranted for this woman's death. Now, this all, the chanting, the protest happened right around where the incident happened, and DHS confirmed an ICE officer did shoot and kill a woman who was driving her car when it all happened. They are claiming the agent fired shots out of self-defense at that woman who they say was trying to run officers over. Now, the mayor here went on a presser today saying he doesn't believe this was all self-defense, but outside that whole scene, that's where those crowds started. They ultimately chased after State Patrol, law enforcement. They even burnt an American flag and, again, yelled at police to arrest ICE. And that mayor, Minneapolis mayor, that is speaking after the incident, saying he just wants ICE out of the city.
What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets.
Obama
and in this
built
case,
the cages.
quite literally killing people.
ICE needs to get out. We don't want them here. We value our community. We value our immigrants. They're what makes our community our community. ICE doesn't belong here. We want them out. We want them to stop kidnapping our neighbors and our friends and our families.
The Department of Homeland Security said that earlier this week they sent 2,000 agents onto the ground in Minnesota to arrest fraudsters and other violent criminals. And they say as of yesterday they'd arrested hundreds already in the state. And, state politicians, really people and politicians, legislators across the nation are reacting to this. The big sentiment from those protesters is that this didn't need to happen. Mike?
And Liviana, explain the scene when you have the protesters not only urging ICE to get out there, but screaming at them. Talk about this chaotic scene that was playing out there.
Yeah, it was very chaotic. I mean, you had people doing some drums with the chants, several different people leading different chants, and you had the Minneapolis police who are not with ICE, right? So Minneapolis police were there, as well as some FBI members as well. Now, the FBI members had protesters walk them
I
to
heard a
where their
comparison
car
about
is, throw
this, comparing
snowballs
this
at
to Ashley
them.
Babbitt.
And I mentioned earlier,
and
but
Ashley Babbitt
burning
took
an
down a
American
4,000-pound
flag
weapon.
as well. So you can imagine the scene, people running around trying to get video on their phones, and that crowd just kept getting bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. Liviana Calmes, stay safe out there. Thanks so much for the updates. We really appreciate it, as always. Yeah, it's definitely a war of the words going on right now. You have the President Trump saying that the protester that was shot and killed was an agitator. And then you have the governor, Tim Walz, saying that maybe this ICE agent was a rogue agent there. So a lot going on there in Minneapolis today. We will continue to follow it all.
Are they going to hang this guy out to dry?
We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with more on Live Now.
Wow.
We are back here for you on Live Now from Fox. Thanks so much again for joining us. I'm your host, Mike Page. A busy evening, and we continue to bring you the coverage from Minneapolis. The news coming just moments ago that the woman killed by ICE was identified as Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old, and we are expecting a vigil to be happening pretty soon in the next hour. We are also expecting DHS Secretary Kristi Noem to be speaking live from Minneapolis as well. So we will have both for you and bring you that coverage as it's happening all right here. We are also getting some more reaction from lawmakers tonight, including, of course, right in Minnesota, Representative Angie Craig putting this statement out, U.S. Rep for Minnesota's 2nd District, making this statement. Let's listen in right now on Live Now from Fox.
I, along with many of my fellow elected officials, law enforcement agencies, and community members, have warned of the dangers of the Trump administration's chaotic, reckless, and unnecessary ICE operations in our cities. Today, our worst fears became reality when an ICE agent shot and killed a woman in South Minneapolis. This is beyond unacceptable. It's unconscionable, and it's sickening. President Trump and his administration will try to justify their meddling in Minnesota, and they will continue to lie and say it's about keeping folks safe. But Minnesotans know that isn't true. It's a flat-out lie. Today, the president's political stunt got a woman killed. Trump's actions have never been about keeping people safe. They've never been about catching criminals. They've always been about weaponizing our immigration system and using immigrant communities as political pawns. President Trump, Secretary Noem, hear me loud and clear. ICE must leave Minnesota now. We are a nation of immigrants. Immigrants are essential members of our communities. Immigrants make up the fabric of our state, and they make us stronger. To my fellow Minnesotans, stay peaceful. Take care of one another.
They must have graduated from the Leering Centers.
This reckless administration at every turn. We won't back down.
All right, that was the statement made earlier today, and now we are continuing to show you this live look right now of the visual that is expected to get going in just a moment. We also have Sky Fox visuals as well. Let's show this to you high up above, where we do have more people circulating in the area in Minneapolis, just right near where all of this happened earlier today. Okay, just moments ago, we did have Representative AOC speaking on this matter. Let's listen in right now on Live Now.
And has been for a long time around ICE, that this will be used as an anti-civilian force, that it has no accountability. At the end of the day, what we saw today is a murder. And murders in cold blood need to be prosecuted. And we've seen what happened to this woman I believe it was just a few blocks away from where George Floyd was murdered. And what we need to see is this incident prosecuted. What we saw today was a criminal murder a woman and shot her in the head while she was trying to escape and flee for her life. And I think what we saw today was a manifestation of every American's worst nightmare, which is their government turning into a tyranny.
Do you believe he should be arrested, the officer involved?
I think what we saw was a murder today, and I think that we need, of course.
You said that she was fleeing for her life. Do you know that she was fleeing?
I think we saw this vehicle, and listen, part of a due process is to allow an investigation of what transpired and what occurred. I think what we saw was a woman trying to reverse her vehicle and leave a scene.
Sure looked like reversing when she was going forward.
This driver was weaponizing her vehicle. What do you say to that?
I think that their
Leering Center graduate.
Of this event to justify a public murder is disgusting. It is horrifying.
Wow.
And watch it for yourself. Watch it for yourself. And make that
seen all the
assessment to yourself
angles.
and which of these leaders are lying to you with their statements.
Some of your Senate Democratic colleagues have suggested using...
Right, AOC tonight going off on the agent that killed the woman earlier today in Minneapolis, calling that agent a criminal as well as a murderer. So that is just some of the reaction from Democrats this evening. We have a look right now of where the news conference is going to be happening with Secretary Noem. That is slated to happen at the top of the hour. So we are moments away from that. As soon as it gets going, we will bring it to you without any commercial interruption. In the meantime, do want to show you a live look right now, high above Sky Fox, showcasing the visual that is expected to get going in just a little bit as well for the woman that was killed earlier today. All right, we want to now continue our coverage, bring you out more of our friends over at Fox 9 Minneapolis as they continue their wall-to-wall coverage of this incident.
Safe in neighborhoods and monitoring that crowd for any potential violence.
You may be wondering what we know about 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. We know nothing other than that she is being described as a Minneapolis resident, a neighbor. Other than that, we do not know anything. Earlier, it was described. She was described before identified. The victim was described as a constitutional observer, someone who was there, as we have often seen, and often with cell phones, recording the operations of federal agents. But other than that, we do not know. We don't know the context of why she was there other than that.
And we're working to try to get more information about her and just what preceded all of this, because it happened so quickly. When you watch those videos, we're talking a matter of seconds. And so we're trying to get as much information as we possibly can before you see that video start. What was the scene like? What was happening? Where was she in conjunction with where the detention was happening in this ICE situation that was unfolding, and what were the commands at the time? It's very loud when you listen to a lot of the videos with sound on them. The scene is very loud because there's a large crowd that's gathering. So the people who are shooting those videos are too far away to hear what may have been taking place between the agents and the woman in the car. And so those are all things that have to be independently evaluated as part of this this investigation.
And there is a high level of tragic irony in this as well. It was just last night on Fox 9, Maury Glover did a lengthy piece on this constitutional observer philosophy. There was a group that were training Minneapolis residents and others on how to peacefully, safely observe these types of operations, these types of events, record these events, but do it lawfully and peacefully.
Why would they want,
just
like,
this morning,
there's classes for people to be observers to record
person,
this kind of stuff?
If what we're being told and what we're hearing is accurate, was a constitutional observer.
Oh,
described as one
they're
anyway.
saying that she is a constitutional observer,
and
so she was
lost her
basically
life
blocking
in
the
that
road
process.
recording.
And Governor
ICE do what they
words,
do.
When he talked to us briefly before, he said this was totally predictable and totally avoidable, in his words.
Yeah, he had he said a number of times as the ICE presence increased that he was worried about violence and that people would be hurt in all of this, because they do become it becomes a volatile scene when you bring it in the ICE presence and the protesters combined. The two groups.
It makes me wonder if this is going to turn into another Floyd situation
between the two groups when these ICE detentions are being carried out.
I should let you know that allegedly in about 4 minutes
really,
or so,
they have a
Homeland
video
Secretary
going on, but it's
Kristi
nothing
Noem is
like
supposed
the city's
to
not
take to a
burning.
podium and give us a brief I don't know if it's brief, a statement regarding this as well. She did in Texas. There's a shot of where she will be. Natalie, do we know where this is taking place? I know they were trying to keep it under wraps as best they could. Okay, yeah, we don't know exactly where it is, but we do know that's where she will be taking to the mic. Earlier, from Texas, so since this afternoon, she has flown from Texas up to here. She did make a statement on this. We will watch very closely to see if anything about that earlier statement changes now, several hours later.
Like old lady
I'll give you just a brief, quick synopsis of what she said. I'm not going to read the whole thing. She calls it an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively, shot to protect himself and the people around him. My understanding is she was hit and is deceased. That was her statement earlier this afternoon from Dallas, Texas. I believe she was in Dallas. But we will have much more information when she takes to the podium, we expect in the next few minutes if they're on time.
Yeah, and we were told that ICE operations continued today as well. So in spite of this, and the ramp up started this week with about 2,000 agents coming in to the cities to increase the ICE presence here. You've probably noticed that from a national perspective, the President of the United States has taken aim at the state of Minnesota, calling it a sanctuary state and Minneapolis a sanctuary city. And there's been this tension building between the governor and the president. And so that's all leading up to all of this. And the governor has spoken publicly about his concerns about these ICE raids and, you know, the words that have been going back and forth between the governor, local officials, and the president. It's been a tense time between these elected officials.
Ramped up significantly in the last couple or 3 weeks since the federal fraud investigation unfolded as well. You may ask yourself, why Minneapolis? Why 2,000? Why the largest influx of federal agents in the history of U.S. into a city? It is tied directly, and through the admission of the federal government, that it's tied directly to the fraud investigation that is going on in our Somali community. And they decided to use that as an opportunity to bring those agents into Minneapolis and launch this massive immigration move.
And there have been these these actions that have taken place in other large cities like Chicago.
If you're hanging out
DC,
with me, say something.
Portland as well.
Drop a like. I'm here.
The
I'm
additional
listening.
part of that is that Homeland Security said they were bringing in agents specifically to go door to door, also investigating potential.
What do you guys think about what's going on here?
And a lot of that goes back to 2020 and this Feeding Our Future investigation, where there were these child nutrition programs set up during the pandemic that were found to be fraudulent, hundreds of millions of dollars. And then as a result of that, in the last couple of years, there are other agencies that have been under the microscope, and there are questions about government dollars going to other programs as well. And so it's also created this war of words between elected officials at the state level and at the national level, and our elected officials really at every level, the House and the Senate, and that's state and national as well. And again, this is a picture of the vigil right now that continues to grow. And as night falls, you can see the candles are lit up. And Mike Manzoni telling us the crowd has been relatively quiet, but there is a microphone there, and they're starting to organize. And this is the 5 o'clock vigil that they had called for. And it's hard to tell from this particular shot just how many people might be there, but we did see an aerial a while ago, and it looks like a pretty big crowd there at 34th and Portland, which is a residential neighborhood.
Yeah, we can see some animation with the person with the mic right now. We cannot hear what they're saying, but you can understand that there is a
Oh, but we can. We were watching the coverage there of Fox 9 in Minneapolis, where they just talking about that vigil that is taking place. We have the audio there, and we'll crank it up here for you live now from Fox as we bring it to you raw and unfiltered.
Because there are people out there that are too scared to step out of their house. We need you because you can show up. You can show up without fear. You can be you. You can walk in your own skin and be a human being in their eyes. And there are people out there that are being dehumanized by this administration. We need you. Say shame! Shame! I want to close this off with one message, and it is my favorite chant because it is the most true thing. And I truly believe that we need to believe it. Every single one of us needs to believe it. I'm going to say who keeps us safe. And then you're going to say, we keep us safe, okay? Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. Who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. Thank you, Minneapolis. Give it up for America, goddammit! If we do not have each other, we have nothing. And when I see this crowd of all of our community members from all walks of life, I see that we are in solidarity with each other. And we are not afraid speakers with the Twin Cities Coalition for Justice. The people in power right now in our city who do not allow any accountability to occur, who have killed community members like Mariah Samuels and Allison Lucier. Say shame to police violence, shame! And so it's my honor to welcome Loretta and Noah with the Twin Cities Coalition for Justice. Their struggle is our struggle. Ready? Come on, come on. Don't be shy. Look it up!
Good evening, my name is Noah. I'm an organizer with the Freedom Road Socialist Organization and the Twin Cities Coalition for Justice. And I'm also angry. I'm sad, but I'm mostly furious. Renee Good did not deserve to get killed today in cold blood. I want to extend my deepest condolences and my heart to the family of Renee Good. They lost someone who truly cared and somebody who deserved to live a long and full life, and ICE took that today. Shame. And now we're seeing lies from the federal administration calling her a She showed up to watch the terrorists. She showed up to observe the terrorists. We are seeing ICE terrorists all throughout our city, deporting our immigrant neighbors, deporting community members, tearing families apart, and we will not stand for that. Renee did not set out to commit terrorism. This morning she set out to observe a raid because she cares, because she cared for her neighbors, because she cared for the people in this city, and that is more than any ICE agent or any police officer could say. And I'm tired of seeing police collaborate with ICE. I'm tired of seeing the Minneapolis Police Department with their backs to the ICE agents and with their guns and their batons facing the people.
Shame!
They need to respect the separation ordinance. They need to stop violating the separation ordinance.
That's right.
And ICE needs to get out of our city. The Twin Cities Coalition for Justice, we are organizing for political power. We understand that the police cannot be reformed. We understand that ICE cannot be reformed. And we understand that we need democratic control over the Minneapolis police.
That's right.
We also demand that ICE agents leave our cities. We also demand the end to mass deportations. And we demand that the ICE agent who killed Renee Good today be prosecuted to the fullest extent. We demand full accountability and justice for Renee. Don't believe the lies. She was murdered in cold blood today. Don't be confused by this administration. Don't be confused by the lies. We have to see clearly, straight through those lies, and we have to keep on showing up in these streets. We have to keep on standing together. We are the only ones who keep us safe.
That's right.
So keep showing up, and don't just show up. Get organized. Join an organization. If you're not in an organization, join one, because we need you in this fight. Thank you.
My name is Loretta Van Pelt. I'm also a member of Freedom Road Socialist Organization and a member of Twin Cities Coalition for Justice. My comrade said it best. I don't know what more
Comrade? Did she just say fucking comrade? Really?
I've been a little emotional about what's been
Comrade.
happening today. I live in South Minneapolis. I'm from South Minneapolis, so this hurts deep. Again, and it's not far from where George Floyd was killed. And again, another cop, whatever you want to call it, killed someone on these streets, and that's not right.
All right, shame! All right.
I'm sick of hearing about I'm an educator. I'm sick of hearing that children don't want to come to school. Their families don't want to send them to school because they're afraid ICE will take them away.
If you're a legal citizen, ICE is not here for you. Obama built the frickin' cages. He's the reason why he's actually deported more than Donald Trump has.
ICE is terrorizing my neighbors. ICE is killing my neighbors.
Oh my goodness.
This has got to stop. I'm beyond the thoughts and prayers. I'm enraged now.
Enraged. Wonderful.
When we are under attack, we better fight back.
Oh, inciting violence now, are we?
I echo the sentiments of Noah that we need to come.
Is anybody else here watching this? Like, really?
Out of our city. That's all I gotta say. Thank you very much.
What? What just happened? Oh my goodness. Why was she impeding law enforcement?
I'll do a call and response in Spanish, so just repeat after me. Aquí estamos. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos. Aquí estamos. Y no nos vamos. Y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan. Y si nos echan. Nos regresamos. Nos regresamos. Aquí estamos.
What the hell are they saying? What is going on here?
Thank you, everybody. We're actually going to keep it going in Spanish. ¿Se habla en español aquí?
But I don't speak Espanol. I'm feeling left out, excluded.
Mi amigo aquí, Pablo Tapia, de la Asamblea de Derechos Civiles. Bienvenidos. Oh, Carlos. Perdón.
No, yo no soy. Me confundieron, yo no soy el que él anunció, pero lo únicamente que quiero decirles es...
If you guys are just popping in and out, make sure you're saying hello, whatever you want to do. I'm here listening. I got a mic. I got whole 9 yards. I'll chit-chat with you guys.
Debemos de unirnos hoy más que
Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing in Minneapolis, and I'm curious.
Let's get together and fight for this.
Make sure you guys dropping likes, comments, whatever. Just let me know what you guys think about all this. Been following the news all day, on and off. So I'm just kind of curious what everybody's takes are on everything going on.
My name is David Lee, and I'm thankful to be here, and I'm glad that we're all here. It doesn't matter if you're black.
Make sure you guys are popping in, saying hello, dropping likes, comments, whatever you want to do. I'll interact with anybody that comes in. As long as you're civil, we'll be good.
Put their hands together. If you have a lighter, put it up, and let's have a moment of silence for Miss Renee. Good. Let's go. She died innocently, and there will be no more innocent people dying. Not on my watch, not on your watch. I thank God. I thank everybody here. We are Renee. We are Mrs. Good. And we will not have it no more.
Didn't you guys make fun of us when we said we are Charlie Kirk?
For injustice. Let's give a round of applause for standing up. Let's go. Let's go.
This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. Well, you guys say this is what community looks like, right? Got it? Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what.
Make sure you guys dropping likes and comments, whatever. Like I'm just here to chit chat. Whatever you guys want to do. That's bullshit because we conquered this country.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Ooh, my computer does not like this.
Thank you so much, everybody. Next up, we're actually going to have Joe Vital from Indigenous Protectors Movement. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you so much. You know, I'm here, you know, with my pipe here and delivering the prayers.
Hey, welcome. I've seen somebody's popping in. Say hello. What do you think about everything going on?
And really, this day is not only just for Renee.
So let me know what you guys are thinking.
For the rest of us.
I'm here to chit chat.
A tragedy happened today. Someone died. It was the inevitable. As soon as the ice raids began, we all knew what was going to happen eventually. This was a rogue faction of the government that was created just to brutalize black and brown bodies.
ICE has literally been around longer than the Trump
In
administration.
the same city that George Floyd was killed,
George Floyd died of an overdose.
at the hands of a militarized rogue system.
Militarized rogue system.
The police system. Unfortunately, there is no accountability. No amount of transparency can change the fact that these systems are just inherently racist and meant to brutalize black and brown bodies and to control the poor. You're right.
Incorrect.
It is domestic terrorism.
Not correct.
But, and I want to say but, we outside. But, despite it all, when we were driving around, hell, if you were walking, and shout out to you bus riders, right? Shout out to transit. But when we looked at every corner in this city today, what did we see? Protests. We saw people with whistles. We saw people giving notifications, checking license plates. We saw honking. We saw the whistling. We heard it. This city stood up and protected itself. It mobilized. And we're going to continue to need this action. I'm sorry. This is horrific. We pray for our sister. And we will pray for her continuing on. However, we need to maintain the resistance. I don't say burn yourself out. Take care of yourself. We can't take care of anything unless we take care of ourselves first. But we need to be in community. Mutual aid and solidarity isn't just a word. It is an experience. It is an act that we choose every second of the day. We will continue to need the whistles. We will continue to need bodies outside, monitoring license plates and notifying people.
Monitoring license plates. What do you need to monitor license plates for?
Those car honks? That was a notification.
What is the point?
To your community that a threat is nearby. So
What's the threat?
Either scram or to hide or to be safe.
It shouldn't be this way.
It shouldn't be this way, but guess what?
It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
So what I'm saying is, who keeps us safe? We keep us safe. Who keeps us safe? We keep us We kept people from getting kidnapped. And we're going to continue to need that. Take care of each other. Stay vigilant. Stay militant. Right now, the inevitable happened, right? Horrific. But what they want...
What is going on here? Why is my computer flipping the fuck out?
is for us to make a mistake.
Coverage, and at times we did have